a joyous response to the good in our lives. Spiritually, we know that it is powerful, proactive, and a creative element which affirms and attracts the good that we claim, even before it arrives. That's a real important part right there. Before it arrives. This month, as the United States celebrates Thanksgiving, many of our spiritual communities focus on gratitude. Yet things to be grateful for can be challenging to find sometimes. Nothing could be more important than a consciousness of gratitude in these times. In our spiritual approach to life, we do not pretend that negative conditions do not exist. We see through them to a greater truth. The list of negative conditions in our dear planet is long today, including pollution and deadly climate warming, as it is 86 here in San Clemente today, terrorism, war, hunger, poverty, and high levels of persecution and discrimination around race, religion, sexual orientation, and gender identity. All of these negative conditions are human-caused and human-driven. Therefore, it is within our power to change them. Let us come together to see a better way forward through the powerful practice of gratitude for the healing of these conditions right now. In this season of gratitude, I urge all who hear this message to be proactive in your thinking, in your spiritual practice, and in your gratitude. Envision the future you desire and then act from that vision. Refuse to become attached to the negative news. Express kindness to yourself and to others. Hold yourself and others accountable to express your best selves. See the possibility in every man, woman, child, and be grateful for it, even before it exists in form. Bring the light from within you to shine on all who are in your path. Join me in creating a world that works for everyone by being grateful for the good that we have and the good that we envision, not just the possibility, but as a reality. From Dr. Ken Gordon. And now we're going to have a chant by Alan Dale, who will be doing all our music tonight. I am so blessed.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
Lighting the flames of faith, a call to service. We perform this ceremony to promote the universal consciousness of life, which acknowledges that all peoples and all faiths, all sentient beings, come from the one great universal presence, which we call spirit. Fundamental to this truth is the unifying nature of all religious thought and experience, which we honor here today. We light the candle for the Tao, honoring the universal path of harmony and equilibrium, the natural way. We light the candle for the shamanic traditions, honoring the beliefs and practices of all indigenous peoples, the way of primal spirituality. We light the candle for Hinduism, honoring the path of knowledge, action, and devotion. We light the candle for Judaism, honoring the ethical path of living by sacred law. We light the candle for all form of Buddhism, honoring the Four Noble Truths and the path of compassion. We light the candle for all forms of Christianity, honoring the Christ consciousness as the path of love. We light the candle for all forms of Islam, honoring the path of compliance with the will of God as the highest calling. We light the candle for the universalistic religion of Baha'i, honoring the path of unity and peace. We light the candle for all forms of New Thought, honoring the metaphysical path of mental healing through the practice of universal spiritual principles. And as Pam Rock, our practitioner, lights the last candle, let it represent the path that brought you here this evening.
Please join me in an affirmative prayer. And take a breath in and release, and in and release. And in again as we really acknowledge the source and the presence of all, knowing with me that there is only one life, there is only one energy, one mind that is the source and substance of all things, everywhere, always. This one mind, whether it be called God or Buddha or Allah or Frank or Mary, as the source of all, as the only thing in the universe, I know absolutely that it is absolutely perfect. I know that it is unconditional love. I know that it is abundance of all forms and kinds. It is my source, and it is the source of each of these beloveds in this room this evening. So knowing that, I automatically know the truth of each and every one of us. I know that each of us are that unconditional love. We are each perfection. We are each of us abundance, abundant. We are each of us love, loving, and loved. We are eternal. And I know for each of us this evening that it is a profound time of sharing. It is a profound time of knowing absolutely that gratitude for life, for abundance, for all things, for this eternal life. And I am grateful on behalf of each of us. I am grateful for this time of sharing, for this beautiful moment of love, of the divine, of perfection, right here and now. I know that it is already done, and it's already so. So I simply release my word into the law, into that divine mind that is always saying, yes, my beloved, to whatever we put into it. I let it go, I let it be, as together we say,
and so it is.
And now, Alan Dale.
I want to dedicate this song to my amazing friends and family, which is all of you. It's called Kind and Generous. You've been so kind and generous. I don't know how you keep on giving. For your kindness, I'm in debt to you. For your selflessness, my admiration. For everything you've done, you know I'm bound to thank you for it. La 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 la. La 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 la. You've been so kind and generous. I don't know how you keep on giving. For your kindness, I'm in debt to you. And I never could have come this far without you. For everything you've done, you know I'm bound to thank you for it. La 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 la. So excited. So now is my honor and my privilege to announce 3 people who are going to be sharing their ideas about gratitude. So first we're going to have Harry Macy, then Darren McClure, and then Reverend Patty Mercado. So let's welcome Harry Macy up to the stage.
Hello, everybody. How are you this evening? Is this on? Okay. Thank you. Well, when I got here tonight, Reverend Judy asked me if I had seen my email because she had sent it to me this afternoon, and I don't check my email all day long, which is one thing I'm grateful for not having to do. I used to have to do when I was working.
Amen.
One of our people that was originally going to talk, Joyce Fournier, was not feeling well, and I was asked if I would stand up and say a few words. So I don't have a lot prepared, but I figured it's pretty easy to stand up in front of this group of people and speak from my heart about my feelings of gratitude. And I just start by saying gratitude is something that comes from within me every day that I wake up in the morning, and I can just look around and be thankful. And a lot of it has to do with how I've come to view the world and view myself, and a lot of that has to come from what I've learned here at this center and from the friends that I've gained at this center and the classes I've taken here and the practices that I've put into my life of just being grateful and living in the moment and not letting things wear on me, not making judgments of myself, of other people, and I do slip, and I'm sure everybody can appreciate that, because everybody, if they tell you they don't slip on their own set of, on their path, I would say, ask them again, and they might give you the truth the next time. But what's really important to me is that I don't dwell on something if it's going to get me upset. I don't let it bother me for a long time. I've had some health issues. I've worked through them. I feel really good today. I have a beautiful wife that I've been with for 40 years. Wow. And I'm thankful for her every day. I have 2 children that I'm grateful for and thankful for. My daughter just gave birth last month to twins. And, I'm blessed to see those little critters. They live close by, and I get to hold them and love them, and I'm thankful for that. So, you know, it's just about every day getting up and knowing that the world gives you what you need and gives you what you're willing to take. And if you're wanting something to bring you down, you will find that. If you're wanting something to lift you up, it's there, and you'll find that. And I choose what lifts me up every day, and I'm thankful for that. Thank you.
Nice one, Lonnie. So I gotta follow you now? Okay. I'm Darren. I left my shoes back there. Lonnie's supposed to be running the camera while I was doing this, but he's not for some reason. Today we're testing out a new live streaming program with an iPad, stereo, so we can get good stuff home. My mom's watching at home. She says Karen's gonna love the stream. So I'm really grateful about that. To me, gratefulness is gravity. And when you feel grateful, you can kind of, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Gratefulness is a gravity. And when you feel grateful, you kind of just feel it inside of yourself, where you can just kind of, everybody for just a second, just close your eyes and take a deep breath and just feel the weight of gratefulness on you. Just feel that weight. That weight, if you're having a bad day and you just take that deep breath and you inhale and you just feel that weight of gratefulness, just feel more gratefulness coming to you, that gravity of like the gravity well of gratefulness. As you're sitting there feeling so good inside, feeling so grateful for the friends and the family, the people that you have in your life every day. I look around and I just see so many things that I pray for. And that weight of gratefulness, I just vision it just spinning more and more great things to me, more and more things to be grateful for, more and more experiences to be grateful for, more and more people to be grateful for. The other night I was dreaming, and I've been having lots of dreams lately, and I'm always flying. I'm wondering, how am I getting up so high? How am I getting there? And in this last dream I had the other night, I told the people that I was with, I was teaching them how to fly. And I was looking there and they're like, well, how do you do this? I'm like, well, you kind of take like your sacred object in your hand and you hold it and you think about gratefulness. And you think about what you're grateful for. And with that, you fly.
So when Judy asked me if I wanted to share a little bit about gratitude, of course I said yes, because it's that great power that we have. It moves us from one place to the other. Gratitude is an energy, it's a force. And it is that beautiful activity that can move us from despair, can move us from fear, can move us from disappointment to the truth, simply by being grateful. And both Darren and Harry spoke about it, that power of just being grateful, of recognizing what it is that we're doing. And here's the thing that I like to remind myself, and so I offer it to you, is that gratitude is a choice. It's a choice. And if it's a choice, that means I have full authority in my life to choose to be grateful. At any moment, I can stop what I'm doing, stop any negative chatter going on, stop any blame or doubt or judgment, and be grateful. And if you've ever experienced the power of gratitude, you know what I'm talking about, yes?
Yes.
And how does it feel to be grateful?
Wonderful.
Kind of yummy, huh? I think so. I think it feels absolutely delicious. It feels absolutely powerful. And it is the simplest step to shifting consciousness, to simply bask in gratitude, to allow myself to remember that even in this challenging situation, there is good going on. Or possibly I can reflect back on a challenging situation and I can be grateful for the lesson that I learned, for the growth that occurred, for the beauty that appeared in my life. It's so easy to be grateful in the beauty and in the joy and in the wisdom. And as Dr. Ken shared in his letter to all of us, we get to choose gratitude at all times. So this evening is not about me, it's about us and sharing what we're grateful for. So all of us have something that we're grateful for. In fact, we probably all could think of 3 things that we're grateful for. And Byron Katie says, if you can think of 3, it's infinite. We can keep going and going and going. So every day we spend time, I suggest we spend time to be grateful, to think of what we're grateful for, and to share it out loud. There is a power that happens when we say out loud to someone, and here we have many listeners, to hear what it is that we're grateful for. There is a beautiful thing that happens when I say, I am grateful for my life, for my job, how blessed am I, for my children, for my family, for my health, for my wellness, for my prosperity. And it's heard. it's heard. So tonight we have the opportunity to not only feel that gratitude and feel the yumminess and the deliciousness of it, but to say it out loud, to actually say what it is that we're grateful for and experience that beautiful thing that happens when we're listened to. So our job, as someone who's up here speaking their gratitude, is to listen to the magnificence that's being shared with us. Okay? Yeah, it's a great thing. So we're going to have a chant or a song. We're going to have a song that everyone gets to participate with, I believe. Yes. And then there will be 2 microphones set up here. And we are invited to come up and share what we're grateful for. Okay? You don't need this, right?
Okay, this is our time to sing together, so if you would please stand. This one goes along with some mudras, and so Reverend Patty's going to be doing it over there. I'll be doing it right here, and we'll all sing together. The lyrics are right there. Here we go.
Yeah. Bam. Bam.
Yeah. Spread out.
Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. 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 Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me. Gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. 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 I'm so grateful.
Do that again.
I'm so grateful. 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 I'm so grateful.
Oh, you guys sounded great.
Okay, so while you're lining up over here and over here, I'll share. Just want to say thank you for all the love and the support and the joy that you, my spiritual family, gives to me on a daily basis. When I'm going through some tough times or if I'm going through a circumstance, you're there. You're always there for me. And I know that I'm surrounded with love. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful that I live right next door to my mama, and it's so great. And I'm grateful for my relationships with my girls and my grandchildren. It's a really beautiful thing. I had my girlfriend call me tonight. Some of you know Dave and Sandy from North Oroville. And she said, I know that on Thanksgiving Eve that you say what you're grateful for. And would you please tell what she is grateful for? She's been in the hospital for 3 weeks. She was on life support for 3 days. And she said, please tell everyone how grateful I am to be alive and for all of your prayers. So, thank you. Just
Never being the one to be shy. I was just sitting here reflecting on the fact that September was 35-year anniversary that I was introduced to this philosophy. In September of 1982, I walked into the Huntington Beach Church of Religious Science in Neverland. And it just hit me, you know, that was 35 years ago. So I gave up a very successful career as a lawyer and went off to see what I could make a difference in the world. And I've just been a champion of this philosophy for all of those years. And so I got a lot of emails from people today. I've got a lot of people on my mailing list, and a lot of people sent me emails today telling me how thankful they were for me. So I want to start by saying I'm just thankful for what this philosophy has done for me and the opportunity that it's given me to make a difference in the lives of literally hundreds of thousands of people. That's been the greatest gift of all. And I'm so grateful for all the things that we talk about is my health and my well-being, and I live in this wonderful community, and I'm free, and I live in this country, and a lot of things I'm grateful for. But I want to just mention one thing. You know, one of the things that, being a student of this philosophy as well as A Course in Miracles, the most important thing, the guiding principles in my life is about love and forgiveness and gratitude. And I have systematically attempted, successfully, to clean up all the relationships in my life. And the one that has eluded me was with my only sister. And as much as I've tried, I always want to just wring her neck. And it has resisted all of my temptations to heal that relationship. But at the end of last year, I realized it was the only one left. And I just said to myself, how could you be satisfied if you had just one person who you don't love and forgive, and you're a hypocrite? So I set it as my intention this year, and through some miraculous circumstances, we reconnected in December, and we've had a pretty pleasant relationship this year. And so tomorrow, for the first time in many, many years, I'm spending Thanksgiving with my sister. And not only am I spending Thanksgiving with my sister, but I'm looking forward to spending Thanksgiving with my sister, which is even better. So as I stand tonight, I can honestly say I'm clean with everybody in the world. I've lived the philosophy that I've chosen to, and I'm really thankful and grateful. So thank you.
First of all, I want to express my gratitude to my prayer partner, Kathy. We don't connect as often as we'd like to, but when we do connect, she snap out of it, Pam. I made too much money. Snap out of it. So gratitude for my prayer partner, and I highly recommend prayer partners, for sure. I'm grateful for this teaching, which is why I made too much money. So I make so much more money. I mean, not that money is everything or anything like that, but this teaching really gave me the pathway to relaxing about it, and for the most part, no big deal, and sort of letting go of that idea that I've got to do something. I don't, and so the more relaxed I am, the more I have coming in. I'm very grateful for my sisters and my brother and for the relationship that we have. I'm grateful especially for I'm just grateful for them. My sisters are amazing people, and I think it's not just that I'm grateful for my sisters and the relationship I have with them. I'm grateful for who they are as human beings. They make it so easy to love them and be with them, and my brother as well. I'm really grateful for my cell phone, despite what others might say. I live 3,000 miles away from all of my family, so I have this thing in the palm of my hand where I can go deep, deep, and I'm talking to all three of them at the same time. Oh, we're doing this for Thanksgiving. And I'm grateful for my cats, whom I love very much, and we're getting even closer than ever. It's not that, you know, you feed them and then they love you forever. It takes time to develop that relationship. It's a funny thing. I'm grateful for all of the friends that I have here at this center. I'm grateful for the teaching. I'm grateful for all of the ministers. I've had classes and time with special time with each and every one of you here, and then one in particular who's can't be here this evening, of course. But I get so much from each of you, and it's different for each of you. So each of you brings something different to the table, and for me, and I'm just so more grateful than I can than I have words to say. I'm grateful for all of my colleague practitioners from whom I learn so much all the time. What else? Cats. I am grateful for my technology. It keeps me connected. I'm in that love portion of the love-hate relationship that we all have with those little things. I'm grateful for my life. Yeah, thank you.
I'm gonna move it up here so they can get in the light.
In the light.
Let there be
Go
light.
to the light. Go to the light.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Yeah, okay. I really can't thank you enough, everybody here that knows the trials and tribulations, especially the medical ones that I've had the last couple of years. And I can't thank people enough for being there, whether it be Patty for driving me to the ER at 5:30 in the morning, or Pam picking me up at 2 o'clock in the morning. When I came into this center, well, with San Juan at the time, 6 years ago, I always felt it was home, and I have made wonderful relationships. I'm so grateful for the practitioners, and I'm also really grateful that I can say that I'm healthy, happy, and glad I'm on the right side of the dirt. I am also really grateful that for my fur kids, Arlo and Annie, who make me smile all the time, and even when they misbehave. I lost a chicken last week off my counter, even though I'm a dog trainer. I'm also grateful for my brother. He's really worked on himself, and he's doing now compassionate work in St. Augustine and developing documentaries with other people on all kinds of compassion work. And so we're really proud of him. And I just, can't express in words how much I love you guys and how much you've just helped me grow, and all the classes and the companionship and all the fun times we've had. So thank you. If I didn't mention your name, I'm still really grateful. I mean, I'm thankful to Kathy and Marlene and Fred and everybody else back there. And all the practitioners, and Barbara, who kind of organized everything for me. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Don't be shy.
I'm a simple man, so I won't have much to say here, but a wise person once said that brevity is the soul of lingerie. And so all I can say is God brought me into this wonderful life in this marvelous time. And a greater gift I could not ask for. And the only thing else I have to say is I'm grateful for that woman in the front row. You saved me. And I thank you. And I'm grateful for all of you, my church family, in this place that allows us to worship and to adore and to be our best selves. Thank you.
Okay. I'm a bashful one. Oh, you want me up there?
You can take the mic. Take the mic.
I'll take this one.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought about this because I know that this is part of the service. I thought, what does gratitude really mean? Well, for me, it's a feeling. I know it's been mentioned before. But you know, you come walking in here on Sunday morning and somebody comes up to you and says, how do you feel? How are you doing today? And you know they really mean it. And you get that warm, fuzzy feeling that you can't really put a word to. That's gratitude. That's how you get to feel when you allow your heart, your spiritual door, to open up and let other people in. It's a strange thing. You can say it a different way. You can say it, I appreciate, I'm grateful, it's gratitude, whatever it may be. I mean, I'm fortunate. I got Barbara. Lady's got the patience of Job. But I've also got every one of you. Patty, Judy, Mom June over there. You all helped me a bunch. So I simply say to you, and so it is.
You're smart down there. Over 40 years ago, a friend of mine was listening to me moan about how unhappy I was at this local church on Christmas Eve, and that nobody had even recognized that I had never been there before. And at the time I was living on a sailboat in Dana Point Harbor, and I wasn't really fancy, but I really felt sad. Went back to the sailboat in the harbor, and I was crying. The next day, when I was talking to my friend, she said, well, I heard about this other church of religious science. And she'd heard a lecture by Dr. Bitzer, who I later got to meet, incredible, and all the colleagues of Ernest Holmes. And so I opened up the phone book, and there was a Church of Religious Science. So I called the number, figuring I would listen to a recording, but a lady answered, and I thought, well, that's probably the church secretary. It was our beloved Dr. Jackie. Long story short, I was there the first Sunday in January in 1977. I signed up for a class the next week. I was at their home. I had the courage to become self-employed as a nurse 40 years ago. And I have to say my life was really transformed. And then finally, I did get off the boat. This guy walked into the church and showed up with a flower in his hand, because that's what we used to give the first time guests. So I walked up to him thinking, well, I'll just see, where's the wife and the kids? But I know we got to talking about a half an hour later, and then the next night, Monday night, he showed up at choir, and the rest is history. So it changes one's life, and I will be forever grateful, because I think you've heard me call all of you my siblings of choice. And yeah, I have a sister like that. Maybe it'll happen. I hope we can make peace. It's not always the easiest thing to deal with the biological families, but knowing that I am totally free and safe and authorized to be who I am in this center is the biggest blessing of all. So I'm grateful. Namaste.
This is going to be very brief. I'm grateful every time I walk in the door. I love it here. And I've been raised in it. and I hope it sticks with me a few more years. Anyway, and I'm grateful for my family, and of course I'm very grateful for Judy. She brings a lot of joy in my life. Thank you.
So I came through the doors of this center 19 years ago, November 1998. And as some of you know, and my dearest friends know, that I am absolutely, entirely a different person than I walked in that door. I would not be standing up here talking to you. I would not be singing. I would not be doing any of this. I was the shyest little girl. Yes, you know. Through these teachings, I have absolutely taken my life to a higher level. I have revealed more of who I am, and my life has been absolutely delightful. And in 2002, when Ricky came into my life, it's just absolutely flourished. So thank you. I am so grateful for you in my life. It's easy to be grateful. I've been grateful a lot, most of my life, most of my time here. This past year has been one of the most challenging years of my life that I can remember. But utilizing these principles, calling upon my dear friends, my practitioners, has just helped me make it through such an amazing journey, such growth. So I am grateful for so much. I'm grateful, even though it's a cause of some of my stress, I'm grateful to be able to go back to school at 50 years old and get my degree. I'm grateful to be for my parents. You know, one of my parents is ailing, but that they're still alive and that I get to spend some time with them still. So, and my kids and all of you, and my life is so blessed. And so, thank you so much.
Thank you all for sharing. I know that each and every one of you has a story of gratitude in your heart. And so when we're having our dessert together, you can share that with somebody and let your voice be heard. So now it's time for our offering. Ellie, would you come forward, please? It's a time where we're grateful for this center, for our spiritual community. And we go within knowing that we never go without knowing this truth that sets us free. This blessing, just as the song says, we are so blessed, so blessed. Thank you, God, for the opportunity to be here tonight, to share our joy, to share our gifts, and to share our love and our connection with each other. So please say with me, my offering is my acceptance of God as the source of my supply, and it symbolizes my faith in the abundant flow of this supply. Thank you. I just want to tell you that next week, Jean Stone will be leading the service, and it's going to be a prayers for peace drumming. So come and bring your drum and prayers for life. Prayers for the earth. Well, you know, pick your pick. It's all the same. Prayers. Drumming and prayers. So please come next week. And now we're going to stand and have our closing song, and then I'll do a closing prayer. And please come up and connect with everyone. Everybody grab a hand.
USA. Stepped on your toe, I'm sorry.
Thank you is the way I graciously accept the good that flows to me. The more I give thanks, the more I establish within my consciousness an open and receptive attitude. The greater my receptivity, the more I am able to receive. I am grateful for the love in my life. I give thanks that I am abundantly provided with all that I need to live happily and successfully. I am thankful for my family and friends and for the place to call home where I am safe and secure. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. And please know this with me as we say together, and so it is. And join us for desserts.
All right.